one of the things that I'm doing now in Cadigan Talent Ventures is I'm taking a lot of the lessons I learned at LinkedIn, a lot of the mistakes I made, a lot of the really interesting experiences of how to grow a company very, very fast. When I was at LinkedIn, we were 400 people and we grew to 4,000 people in just under 4 years. And it was an incredible ride. And very few companies grow that fast. And when you grow that fast, one of the things that you experience pressure around is you experience pressure with communication and organization structure and design and how to lead effectively when you're growing internationally and opening up offices all over the world. So what I'm doing right now in my business is I'm taking a lot of those lessons learned and helping companies that are going through explosive growth. Today, I think we have more companies growing faster than ever before. Technology is moving faster. The tools you have are much, much greater than you ever had before. You've got access to data, social networks. And so it's a lot more challenging to thrive because your competition can move really quickly too. But that's really a lot of what I'm doing right now in my own business, is taking a lot of those lessons I learned, mistakes I made, and helping a lot of these young companies try to grow and win in this new economy, new digital economy. This is only about the third visit I've had working with in Mexico with startups. But I can already tell you my experience is that to win today, you need to be hungry, you need to want it, you have to have desire, you have to have passion, because the competition is fierce and it's far more global, the competition, than it's ever been before. I think Silicon Valley, you feel that. Here, I think increasingly they're starting to feel the challenge and the competition, and I believe in organizations like this and meetups where you have about 3,000 people getting together to share ideas, to grow, and to help one another, you have this community. I think that's very, very powerful. And that's probably the biggest lesson. If I were to look at the startups in Mexico and the business community and what lessons they can take from Silicon Valley, because everyone wants to be Silicon Valley. Even other cities in America want to be Silicon Valley, New York, Austin, Texas. But I think it all has to start with a sense of community and sharing of ideas. If you start holding on to your idea and not sharing it, it's not going to grow as fast. And that's what Silicon Valley is. It's a place where ideas flow through corporate borders. And so I think organizations like Startup Mexico that are really helping infuse relationships and networking and growing is a really powerful start. So I'm encouraged by what I see. I mean, that really is, it's up to the organization to decide what's best for them. I don't think there is a wrong answer to that question. You know, if you should love the work that you do where you want to do it, where you have the right people and resources and infrastructure. You know, I think the question is does the government support, do the regions support the kind of work, and is the talent supply there? Those are the really important things. But companies can still be headquartered in one location and have people and teams in other parts of the world. So you could be successful either way. You know, I think what Mexico would like is the companies to be really successful here and stay here, and the talent stay here for sure. I think the most common mistake is trying to do too much, is trying to take on everything and not focus enough. It's really, really hard to prioritize. And I think the other common mistake that people make is they forget that people make companies win and teams win, not a technology portfolio or not a business idea. It's the people that will make it win. So sometimes what I see is entrepreneurs, they get so seduced by their own idea, they fall in love with their idea, they forget that it's going to be the other people that they surround themselves with that are going to make that idea something even more special. The most important thing for any startup to be successful is to have a great network of advisors, of mentors, of people who've made mistakes, of people who are going to challenge you, and people who are going to help focus you. If you surround yourself by everyone that says, you're great, you're amazing, you're wonderful, you're beautiful, I love you, you will not win. You need people around you who are courageous enough to say, no, I'm not sure that's the right idea, or I have another suggestion, or here's somebody I need you to talk to. If you try to do it by yourself, your margin of success, I think, is going to be a lot less. If you surround yourself with, I call it a personal board of directors and advisors who are going to really challenge you and push you, I think you're much more likely to be successful.